1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. The lungs are good today. The lungs are good today. Let me have a look at this picture. It's Raphie Dawkins. Combat Radio. Let me have a look who's in the house. It's live boxing talk with Raphie. Episode 15. We're at 15 already, folks. It seemed like just yesterday. Let me see who's populating the area. Yes, we have the police. The police are in the place patrolling. It's good to see. Okay, we're gonna do the roll call after the video. You know how we do. It's Raphie Dawkins, Combat Radio, live boxing talk with Raphie. Greetings. Roll call coming up. Good to see my peeps in the house, in the place. Yes. You know how we get this thing started off? We go to the warming video. Let's locate that. Let's play the warming video. Let people populate the area. And then we commence with the talking. Let me find this thing here. Okay, move this across. Plenty to talk about today, folks. Plenty to talk about today. Okay, refreshments are on deck. Oh, boy. All right, let's share this. Let's share the warming video. Screen share. That's not the one we're looking for. Okay. Yes, application window. You want to share that. And let's share. Yes. It's Raphie Dawkins, Combat Radio. If you have not subscribed already, please kindly do so. And today, we're looking at last night's interview of Deontay Wilder by the Boxing Voice. So, in this segment, Deontay Wilder is asked questions pertaining to why he has not fought White. So, Dillian White. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's see what he had to say about Dillian White. Let's cut the music and head on over. Check it out.
Look, man, you just brought up another one. This is another one. We tried to get him. I told him to sign with Al. He came over here. That's why he was coming over here to check out the city, right? This man was like, right, he doing all that whooping and hollering, bro, because they know when you get around real niggas.
So, Deontay Wilder states that all Dillian had to do was change his promoter. So in order to secure a fight, Wilder is suggesting that Dillian White should change promoters. How ridiculous is that? Why would you have to change a promoter to get a fight? That's the first point. Let us continue.
Nigga, you don't really do that shit because I'm a real one, bro. I'm with that. This nigga came all the way over here in the same room as I that motherfucker was quiet like a mouse. The 3 blind fucking mouth. I ain't know that dude was up in the room. But you whooping all 1,000 fucking miles away. When you in the room with me, you could have made a fight then. You in the fucking room with me and I ain't even hit you over there in the corner. They said you in the fucking corner. Balled up and shit. Don't want to say a goddamn word. But
so Deontay Wilder is suggesting that Dillian White was in the same room as him, but apparently he was balled up in a corner. Dillian White balled up in a corner? That sounds legit.
But you want to go thousands of miles away over there across the pond in your safe haven, and then want to advertise? Keep advertising me, nigga. You had an opportunity. You could have signed with the PBC quick.
So, once again, Deontay Wilder, instead of responding to Dillian White's call-outs, Dillian White, who's been the WBC #1 ranked fighter for 18 months, instead of responding to his call-outs to make the date, mate. Remember that? Make the date, mate. No, he's not coming with that now. He's saying that when Dillian White calls him out, Dillian White is advertising him. He takes that as advertising. But you will recall, people who've listened to Deontay Wilder, had the pleasure of listening to Deontay Wilder, or some might say the pain of listening to Deontay Wilder for any length of time, will recall his old mantra was, when somebody call you out, you gotta respond. If somebody want this smoke, they gotta get it. That was his old mantra. But apparently, that seems to have gone by the wayside. Let us continue.
PBC boys, boy. That would have been an easy fight. You had so many opportunities, bro. I'm just tired of these crybabies, man. I ain't finna sit back here and give everybody a bottle. I'm trying to give them the leeway to me. They don't even want to take it. Then you get fans in, everybody, yo, I want to see it. But shit, whose fault is it? Who y'all want to blame? I know it got to be somebody to blame. But shit, goddamn, it ain't always got to be me, the chocolate brother.
Who's to blame? Why does it have to be me? It doesn't have to be me, the chocolate brother. Well, Dillian White looks like kind of chocolatey, like a chocolate brother also. Is he not? Is he not a fellow chocolate brother? In Wilder's words, let us continue.
Don't always blame me. I give these guys opportunities. He had, well, how many times there were 4 or 5? He could have easily did the Ortiz fight or easily signed with us. He was done with it. One fight did, bro. That's all you had to do. But you didn't want to do that. You flee back to your country, and next thing you got on and start advertising me. You come over here, don't say shit. But then you get back over there advertising, because these niggas know who the realest one is in the industry. I don't play no games, bro.
So, Wilder states he could have easily taken the Ortiz fight. The Ortiz fight that Wilder suggested. If you fight Ortiz, if you beat Ortiz, then you can get me. But who did the Ortiz have to beat to get you, Wilder? Who did Spilker have to beat to get you, Wilder? Who did Bermain Stavern have to beat the second time? I'll forget that one. He was a mandatory. You see? We can go back down the list of all the cruiserweights and all the second-tier guys who you fought happily and willingly. But now when it comes to Dillian White, he's got to beat someone to get to you. Let us continue.
I appreciate it too, man. Every time, I swear to God, I appreciate it. Like, this from my heart, right? From my heart, continue to advertise me and promote me, man. Because at the end of the day, you can holler and scream all you want. but you already know you could have been had me, bro. Like, it wasn't hard. You had many opportunities. You could have got your master and put you on that behind the contract with the Johnson when they was acting crazy. You could have fought Ortiz when you was man. When I told you to fight him.
So Wilder is suggesting that Dillian Whyte should have fought Ortiz when Wilder suggested. Once again, I get back to it. Who did Ortiz have to beat to get to you? Wilder. Who did Spilker have to beat to get to you? Wilder. Who did Brazil have to beat to get to you? Wilder. You see a common theme here? But now it comes to Dillian Whyte. He's got to fight Ortiz to get to you. And we've seen how Ortiz operates. We've seen how he operates. He gets a $6 million deal, which is what? 6 times his highest purse? 6 times his highest purse. And then he runs to the press. No, he didn't run to his press with that time. He kept silent at that time. Then he gets a $7 million deal from Joshua, which is 8 times his highest purse. And then his people run to the press saying they're trying to lowball us, lying. And then Eddie Hearn has to shame them publicly. And they have to come out, smokes them out from under their rock. And they have to come out and apologize and said, no, it was a miscommunication. We didn't know. It's a misunderstanding. If we knew it would say that much, we'd have took the fight. So you're saying he's gonna have to negotiate with that guy, that PBC guy, Premier Boxing Champions, the same camp that you're with, the lying camp, proven liars. And he has to negotiate with a proven liar. And whatever offer he sends, Ortiz is going to come back and say, no, we never received no offer. That's who he has to negotiate with. Carry on.
Then I promise you I'll give you that shot if you fight him and beat him. But then they already mandated you to fight him. You opt out again. That was 3 different times. It's probably one more of the time. Like I said, there's so much shit been going on with me and these people. You know, it's crazy. But he had multiples of occasions to fight me, and not all of a sudden.
He says it was mandated. The WBC followed you. You was the one who mandated it. You was the one who said he should have to fight Ortiz before he gets to me. And then the WBC came out and followed suit after you did it. So it was more your mandate than the WBC's. You see this guy here? You beat this guy here. You beat this guy here. The former WBO champion, Joseph Parker. He reached high heights than Ortiz ever has. He's fought better competition than Ortiz ever has. He's fought both Joshua and Whyte. Who's the best competition Ortiz has ever fought? It was you, Wilder. It was you. And who did he have to beat to get to you? Exactly. Nobody. But let us continue.
You want no. You just want to come straight to me without having to go on to man. No, fight a killer. I guess.
Fight a killer. Fight a killer, says Wilder. Fight a killer before you get to me. And once again, I asked, which killers did anybody who got to you had to fight before they got to you? You see, Wilder has this double standard when it comes to Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte has fought multiples of killers. He's fought Anthony Joshua, the unified heavyweight champion. He has fought Parker, the ex-WBO champion. The guy you offered people saying between 600,000 and 1 million to fight you. Parker declined, came over to England and fought Joshua for $6 million. a $6 million man, while you was offering between 600,000 and 1 million. Cheap.
Okay. Okay. So we've heard that. We have heard that. I've heard enough. I've heard enough of Wilder's wilding. Heard enough of Wilder's wilding. Let's make this official. People have populated the area. So, you know it's official when you hear the beat. Okay. The beats are in effect. Now to the roll call. Okay. It's looking good. I don't even have to ask people to smash the like button. The like button has been smashed. Let's see. Straight to the roll call. Let's see who we have in the house. It's the Leighton Evelyn. Big up. Tommy Temper. Big up. Let's go, champ. Donovan Williams is in the house. We're scrolling down. Toby Bartlett in the house. John Dealey. Yes, yes, yes. The PED, the resident PED expert in the house. AD, what's up, my brother? In the house. Boxing 101 in the house. 101. Earn with Hearn in the house. Lace Hatcher in the house. MB in the house. Earn with Hearn. Yes, yes, yes. Have I missed anybody? Shogun Boxing. What up, Raphie? What up, Shogun? Rude boy from Florida. There. We they ya. Okay. Roll call complete. Everybody's in the house. Like button lit. Okay, folks. Hope everybody's good. After this, if you haven't checked out the latest driving video, check it out. Shortly after I cut Nexus 1. Did I miss Nexus 1? I did. I missed Nexus 1. Big up Nexus. Okay. Check out the driving video after this. Interestingly, a couple of minutes after I cut off the video, finished that video, cut off the recording. I was at a light, going through a light, legitimately, legally, when some guy, Shogun Boxing, in the house. That's love. Says 20 watching, 20 likes. Actually, there's 21 watching and 23 likes. That's real love. I appreciate that. Bitcoin Boxing in the house. Make yourself seen, people. If you're in the house and you haven't, just put your name in. Most people have, but there's a few that haven't. Just write your name in. Yeah. Shortly after I cut off the stop recording of the latest video, which you can check out after this, I'm at a junction, going through a junction. Green light, perfectly legal. The light had just turned to orange, still going through, perfectly legal, when this dozy fella just eases right in front of me. Just slowly eases right in front of me. Heinrich Schmitz from Germany, live from Germany, in the place. This car just eases in front of me. He looks dozily, looks around, pretty much almost stops as I'm coming through at a reasonable speed. And he's looking around at the road sign. He stops in front of me virtually as he comes across, cuts across me. And he's looking at the road sign, unaware that my light is green. So wherever he came from, he must have bust a red light. Must have done. Comes across, looking at the road signs. I'm coming through. He just eases in front of me. I had to slam the brakes on. If I did not have good brakes, there would have been a serious impact. A serious impact. I was thinking, I wish I'd have just left the thing running. Just left the thing running for a little bit longer. You'd have caught very interesting scene. Dale Hales in the house. Yeah, it was something else. I had to slam those brakes on. It was a proper man like Heinrich. What that means is you are in the place. If I say man like, that means a man such as your good self. It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing, Heinrich. Man like Heinrich. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Love your voice, Raphael. I appreciate that, sir. Okay. Right. Everybody's in. Everybody's settled in. The like button is being hit repeated regularly. I appreciate that. Let's ease into our first topic. As you know, we start with the start. It's like a meal. This thing is like a meal. We start in with the starter course. What are my levels like? Am I too loud? 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me check this. Let me check this. Yeah. I think that's good. As you know, this thing is like a meal. We ease in with the starter course. Then we get to the main. And then we finish off with a dessert. Okay. Okay, let's start off with the first starter. Haney versus Antonio Moran. How many people watched that fight? Haney versus Antonio Moran. Just show in the comment section yes or no. How many people watched that fight? Remember, there's a time lag. So when you write it in, I don't see it for a good few seconds after. So Haney versus Moran. Feminine Angry Dwarf is in the building. Haney is legit. Tommy Temper, no. Leighton Evelyn, yes. Top fight. I agree. Not live, but yes. I didn't see it live, but I did catch it later. Toby Bartlett, yes. Okay. Good fight, says John Dealey. Yes. It looks like Eddie Hearn knows what he's doing when he signs these prospects. And with Hearn, Feminine Angry Dwarf cracks me up. He explained that to us last week. It's in reference to someone who features later in the show. It's in reference to our friend, Mr. BFTB. That's a description. After he forced Feminine Angry Dwarf to change his name multiple times to get in the chat. And he stuck with it. He likes that one. It's a good one. Boxing Block Center thought he was a female. And I must confess, originally, I did wonder. But Feminine Angry Dwarf cleared that up for us. Tommy Temper saw the highlights. Yes, Alec Murray is in the place. Last one. I see last one in multiple places. I think, where did I see him? Oh, yes. I saw him over at our mutual friends, BFTB. He's like a thorn in the side of BFTB. When he asks, when is Rivas versus White? Pretty sure that's in July sometime. Last one. The BFTB antagonist. MB says, let's not forget the opposition Haney was up against. Yeah, the opposition, Moran, I think he's like 22-4. 22-4. So he might not be a world beater, but on the same token, Moran is no punk. He is no punk. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki is in the building. The chat just jumped on me. Where are you? Okay, so we're talking about Haney v. Moran. We're warming in. Okay, very, very good fight. Haney is 20 years of age, 22-0. Hell of a prospect. There's a lot expected from him, and I can see why. My only question mark on Haney is the power. But at 20, he can grow into the power. John Dealey says White versus Rivas, 20th of July. Thanks for that, John Dealey. Okay, so Haney, definitely one for the future. Definitely someone we will be keeping track on here. Yeah, 20 years of age, 22-0. So as far as the power, the only question mark is the power. But he's got everything else. And he does have power. He's just not devastating, mind-blowing power. He's more of an attrition fighter. He pieces you up and then finishes you off. So there's plenty of time for him to grow into his power. 20 years of age. Leighton Evelyn says Haney is the real deal. There's lots of skill galore. He moved to Las Vegas with his father, who trains him at the age of 7. And soon thereafter, located himself in the Mayweather gym. And you can see he has been well schooled. He also has Jamaica's pride and joy, Mike McCallum, who is an assistant coach also. And as you know, he had the nickname the Body Snatcher. He would dig those shots into the body, left and right, kill the body. As John Conte once said, I remember him saying when I was a small boy, kill the body and the head will fall. So, Toby Bartlett, great fighter, great knockout. Absolutely. Absolutely. AD, and he destroys Luke Campbell light work, I believe. Could very well be the case. Feminine Angry Dwarf says you can just smell the quality in Haney. Yes, I concur. At 20 years of age, absolutely. One we will be following here. Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio in our live talks and in video form. Is it true White has accepted to fight Fury for the diamond belt? Yeah, says Alec Murray. Yes, he accepted that. But WBC have not said they're making a fight for the diamond belt. As far as the WBC is concerned, that fight is for the final eliminator to see who gets mandatory. Boxing Librarian is in the house. Boxing Librarian, somebody I've been listening to for years, at least 2 years, under my own personal account, rather than the Combat Radio. Combat Radio is only, like, believe it or not, 3.5 months deep. We're only 3.5 months in. So, Boxing Librarian, definitely somebody I like to listen to. A historian, the boxing historian. Check him out. Glad to have you in here, Boxing Librarian. Glad to have you. Right. So we've covered the first topic. Leighton Evelyn says, big up BL. I mean, that's Tommy Temple. Leighton Evelyn said, if Haney was British, imagine the hype he would get. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So there we conclude. We conclude Haney versus Antonio Moran. Next topic. Next topic, if you would be so kind. Who saw Filip Hrgovic versus Gregory Corbin? Let me know in the chat. How many people saw Filip Hrgovic versus Gregory Corbin? Let me know. No, says Tommy Temper. Haney versus Antonio. No, Filip Hrgovic versus Gregory Corbin. Who saw that? Who is Gregory? Gregory Corbin. That was the opponent to Filip Hrgovic. Yes. Donovan Williams. Yes. Nexus One. No. Toby Bartlett. Yes. Leighton Evelyn. Yes. Okay, so let me talk about that. That was a Alec Murray. Yes, that was a very quick fight, crazy quick fight. Hrgovic, for those who don't know, he's a decorated amateur, sparred with the likes of Vladimir Klitschko, if I'm not mistaken. He's also sparred with Povetkin, sparred with a lot of the top European boxers. Feminine Angry Dwarf says yes. So he is definitely touted as one of the top talents. Got a bronze medal. Unfortunately, only a bronze at the Olympics, but don't be fooled. He is a top prospect coming up. 8 fights. 8 fights, all wins. Leighton Evelyn says Joyce beat him. Yes, Joyce did beat him was it in the Olympics? Certainly beat him in the amateurs, most definitely. He's a top prospect and one to look out for, and one we will be keeping a track of on this channel. He says he's ready for the top boys. After 8 fights, who knows? I doubt it. But he will be knocking on the door of the top 30 fighters imminently. Top 30 into the top 20, and then we'll see. We'll see his true level. He finished Corbin in the first round. Corbin swung to the body, missed, didn't protect his head, and Hrgovic came down with a sweet chopping right. Sweet chopping right to the left temple area, perhaps jaw area, cheek area of Corbin, and it was a wrap. Minutes, just over a minute into the first round. It's kind of unbelievable. Boxing Librarian says, Devin Haney impressed me a lot. Great young prospect, and he's only 20. Yes, absolutely. The guy, he seems to have it all. The only question mark on him right now is the power. Even though he finished, Moran? Even though he finished Moran in the 7th. The only question mark is the power. But he does have power. The question is, how much power will he develop as he matures? And one can only suspect he'll grow into that power. That power will grow into him as the technique increases. Toby Bartlett said, I'd rather watch Hrgovic than Joyce. Well, I wasn't sold on Joyce, but after switching trainers to Adam Booth, I saw some dramatic improvements in his movement, his upper body movement in particular. I like the way he's blocking shots with his arms and slipping as well. I see improvement. I have hope for Joyce. I'm one of the few, one of the very, very few, but I have hope for Joyce. Alec Murray says, why are they not hyping this guy up like Wilder got hyped up? I think he's getting a lot of hype, Hrgovic. Well, Vicky's getting a lot of attention. Yes, he's got power, says Leighton Evelyn, but he's going to get stronger. I agree. He's going to grow into his power. We're talking about Devin Haney. Nexus One says Joyce is all right. He's starting to grow on me. To be honest, I wouldn't watch his fights initially. I'd watch him for a few seconds and turn off. But I actually sat down and watched his last fight, and admittedly, it was against Ustinov. Guy was 42 years old and heading out to the game. Admittedly, yes. But even so, I did like what I saw from Joyce. I did like the upper body movement. I did like his blocking technique. I'm in the minority. I'm one of the few, but I was impressed by Joyce. I think he's going to be better than I expected him to be. Boxing Librarian. I think Hrgovic now, 8-0, is a good prospect. He looks to have incorporated certain elements of Klitschko style. My only worry is that he can be a bit upright, but he's going to be a big problem for many. Yes, I totally concur. He's going to be a problem for many. He certainly is. Boxing Librarian. I don't know if you're chilling or what have you, but would you want me to send you a link? Do you want me to send you a link so you can jump on and put a few ad libs in as you see fit? You don't have to. You can just chill if you're chilling. But if you want a link, I can send you a link. And we can talk about some of these topics a little bit. You can jump in as you see fit. But if you're chilling, if you're just chilling with a glass of wine or what have you, that's perfectly fine, my friend. Alec Murray, I agree. Henrik Schmidt. Did you discuss AJ Ruiz already? No, my friend, that's dessert. You know, we start off with the starters, we get into the main course, and then we finish off with dessert. So that is dessert, Heinrich. Hope you're going to stick around. Right, so that is Filip Hrgovic versus Gregory Corbin. And now we move into so well organized. You could be German. Says Heinrich Schmitz. There is actually a German connection in my family, but anyway. Anyway, we won't go into that right now. That's for another day. Maybe not. Feminine Angry Dwarf. I like Joe Joyce, but I don't like how he stands square on. Yeah, standing square on is not a good thing. Somebody with fast hands is going to give him problems. Usyk gave him plenty. Usyk, you think Usyk gave Joyce plenty of problems? Didn't he finish him in 3 rounds comfortably? Feminine Angry Dwarf? I didn't really see too many problems from Usyk, my friend. And Evelyn, yeah, Joyce won't ever be a champion. Yeah, I don't know if he'll ever be a champion, but I think he's going to get higher than I thought he would. You know? I think he's going to get higher than I thought he would. But okay, so we've concluded. Usyk won. Oh, sorry. Usyk. Yeah, I got Usyk mixed up with Usyk. Sorry. Sorry, Feminine Andrew Dwarf. I was talking about Usyk. You was talking about Usyk. You was talking about Usyk. Yes. I see what you're saying. We got our wires crossed. Charlotte Blunden. Joyce is just a big David Hay. That's interesting. That is interesting. I don't remember David Hay having such heavy hands though, Charlotte. No problem, Feminine Angry Dwarf. Crossed wires. I got my Usks mixed up with my Usyks. Okay. Now, we're moving forward. Moving on. Still in the starters. we go into what I will term as the farce of the week, or the farce of the weekend. Hughie Fury versus Chris Norad. If you would be so kind, type yes if you saw the fight and no if you didn't. That is what we're talking about. Yes, we're talking about Hughie Fury versus Chris Norad. Type yes if you saw the fight and no if you did not. Okay, responses are coming in thick and fast. Nice. Feminine Angry Dwarf, yes. Tommy Temper, no. Boxing Librarian, thank you for the offer, but just chilling while just chill out, Boxing Librarian. We definitely set something up though, but I appreciate you being in here. But I do appreciate chill out time too, most definitely. Just got in from work, but I'll be down to hook up in the future. That's awesome, my friend. That's awesome. We'll hook up one of the evenings, but you chill out and eat your steak with your red wine, my friend. Any Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that you want to jump on, just let me know. This is the regular format. Toby Bartlett, yes. Let Evelyn know. Alec Murray, no. Okay, well, this was what I described the farce of the weekend. We expected it to be a farce, and it did not disappoint. If anything, it was even more farcical than I expected. Even more farcical than I expected. This Chris Norad character comes from Canada. Apparently, he's been a pro for 10 years. Used to be a cruiserweight. He's been a pro for around 10 years and had 15 fights. He has problems, apparently, with his hands. In my opinion, he should still be a cruiserweight, but I find it difficult to believe. I find it difficult to believe that this guy, Chris Norad, Donovan Williams said, I didn't catch it. I find it difficult to believe that this guy, Chris Norad, even trained for the fight. No disrespect to Chris Norad, but he looked like a Teletubby. He looked like a Teletubby. A lot of people have said he just got up from the bar, got out from the pub, and walked into the ring. I find it extremely difficult to believe that this guy, Chris Norad, even trained for the fight. Toby Bartlett said, I wish I never. Yes, that seems to be a recurring theme. It was quite farcical. Quite farcical. The guy, Chris Norad, clearly didn't want to be there. Why? My question is, why is a guy like Hughie Fury, who just fought previous to this, just fought a top 10 guy in Pulev, Kubrat Pulev. Just fought a top 10 guy in Kubrat Pulev, and now he's fighting a 371 ranked guy who fights 1.1 times per year. Probably 1.1 times per year. It was absolutely crazy. Yuri just hit him up with a jab, the occasional hook to the body. Smash that like button, folks. It's looking good. Light it up. Occasional hook to the body. In the first round, Yuri got warned by the referee for a punch behind the head, back of the head. Then he got warned later on for a punch below the belt. And then they came out for the second round with Chris Norad looking very uninterested. And Hughie Fury dropped him. I think it was a right hook to the side, the rear side of the head. He dropped. His eyes were still clear. He looked at the referee. Did Chris Norad, waited for the referee to count to 9, and then got up. Everybody knows that if you can get up at 8, get up at 8. And the ref will give you a chance. If you get up at 9, there's a strong chance he's not going to let you carry on. So Chris Norad elected to get up at the count of 9. Referee waved it off. Chris didn't argue, walked back to his corner, and that's all she wrote. It was quite farcical. Why is Hughie Fury fighting someone ranked 371? What benefit can it be to him? when all he's going to do is get bad publicity from it, negative publicity. What is the point? What is the point? Nexus One says, let's get back into the chat now, see what the chat is saying. Nexus One says, Furious development, not good for Furious development, going backwards. Boxing Librarian, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, cool. I'll take you up on the offer. Excellent, Boxing Librarian. You just pick a date, mate. What will I do? What will I do? I will... Yeah, if you leave a comment, Boxing Librarian, in any one of my videos, I'll then be able to add you in my friends list. And from that, I can direct message you and you'll be able to direct message me. So if you leave a comment in any of my videos, I'll be able to put you in my friends list, Boxing Librarian. That would be cool. And then you can tell me whichever day, whichever time, whenever you want to come on. That would be great to have you. Okay. Feminine Angry Dwarf. The only thing I can say about Fury was that he looked fit and healthy. He did, yeah. His skin looked much better, absolutely. They say those medical problems have hampered him fighting, so he could improve now, maybe. Yes, I will concur. He did look fit and he did look healthy. I will agree with that. But you see, Hennessy Promotions, that guy Hennessy, who's always losing his top fighters. Hennessy, I don't think he does himself any favors when he puts on a matchup like that. I don't think he does himself any favors at all. I mean, fair enough. You want to give Yui Fury a little booster after he comes back from his loss to Kubrat Pulev. I can understand that, but why not somebody in the hundreds? Why not go down maybe 100 rank guy? Maybe 150 at worst. You know, when you go down into the 300s, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think it's a good look. Let's go back. Donovan Williams, oh dear. I had hopes for you once upon a time. Yes, me too. But these matchups, they're not going to do him any good whatsoever. Toby Butler says, at the count of 9, NORAD was already back on the plane. Hennessy is Frank's feeder promoter. That's how it looks. Frank Warren's feeder promoter. That's certainly how it looks. Where it looks like he's not getting paid for being the feeder. At least pay the man. Come up with some kind of contract. Okay. So we've concluded Yui Fury versus Chris Norad, which I term the farce. Okay. Now, where do we go? I'll leave this to the chat. Let you decide what the next topic is. Yes, that's a good question asked by a Boxing Librarian. He asked, Raphael, what are your thoughts on the rumored fight between Joyce and Jennings? Well, now, that's an interesting one. That is an interesting one. Because AD just said BFTB. Yeah, I'll actually ask this question first and I'll get back to Boxing Librarian. So you've got a choice of next topic. It's up to you which way you want to go. You type into the chat. Okay, the choice of the next topic is Dan's being sold. That's a question. Is Dan's being sold? Or the other option, BFTB versus YB. So you pick the next topic. Is Dan's being sold or BFTB versus YB? Populate the question with the area. Excellent. Right. Thanks, Boxing Librarian. Right. I'll get back to your question, which is a good topic. Raphael, what are your thoughts on the rumored fight between Joyce and Jennings? Okay. I think that's a good topic. It's a good topic because Jennings Even though he's had a couple of losses, Jennings, he can box. While his heart is into it, Jennings can box. And he can move. Now, that matchup, Joyce v. Jennings, that would force Joyce. I believe it would force him to be more mobile. It would force him to be more mobile, or else he'll get touched up. So in effect, that matchup would be a good gauge of his new collaboration with Booth. What's his name? Adam Booth. His new trainer, Adam Booth. I would welcome that fight. I think it would be a tester. It would be a very good test for Joyce, and it should happen. I don't know if Joyce has accepted that fight yet. I don't know if he's accepted it, but it would be a very good tester. I would look forward to it. Joyce v. Jennings. As a matter of fact, let me just search that. Let me look for that. Joyce v. Jennings. Does anybody know whether that's being confirmed as a fight, or is it just a potential fight? Let's have a look. Joyce versus Jennings. Let's have a look for that. Joyce. Wow. No, that's on YouTube. I'm looking for news. Joyce is eyeing Bryant Jennings at the O2, 13th of July. Okay. Okay, hold on. This looks interesting. This looks very interesting. This looks very, very interesting. Bryant Jennings says he's fighting on July the 13th at the O2. Could face Joyce. Okay. Okay, what's the date on that? What is the date on that? The 25th of May. So it looks like that fight has not been signed yet. That fight has not been signed yet, but it's very possible. So if that fight goes ahead, it's going to tell us a lot about Joyce's development. It's going to tell us a lot about Joyce's development. I look forward to it. It's a potential matchup. It looks like it might go ahead. Let me just read Feminine Angry Dwarf statement before I get back and do the head count about the next topic. I like it. Joyce v. Jennings. He's a bit more mobile and can box. Joyce is answering questions, fight by fight. But Jennings is going to be mobile in front of Joyce. Good fight. Yes, I agree. Very, very good fight, which I look forward to. All right, let's do the count. First of all, excuse me while I turn the light on. Okay. Right. Yeah, smash that like button, folks. People are lighting it up. That's beautiful. It's beautiful to see. Now let's go back into this head count. YB. Next it says YB. He's round 2. AD, the last LDB Slayer, is in BFTB's head. He's still going on about it to this day. To this day. BFTB YB. Donovan Williams says Dan's YB. Tommy Temper. Alec Murray. YB v BFTB. Tony Bartlett. Dan's. How old is Jennings now? That's a good question, bro. I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm saying 33. That's a pure guess. Red Glove Militant is in the house. Boxing Librarian, BFTB versus YB. It's got to be. It's got to be. That wins the day. Dan's is coming next. Okay. So, BFTB versus YB. Okay. I need to cut the music. I need to focus. I need to totally concentrate on this. Cutting the music just for a second. Right. Okay. What's the sequence of events? Okay. So, I tuned into BFTB. For the entertainment value, I only stand for a few minutes. That's my limit. No, unless me and him are cooking together. You seen our cookouts, right? Tuned in. I didn't really know the latest a few days ago, and he was rejoicing. He was rejoicing because YB Rachel. Last one says Rachel with smash YB. Last one. Myself and YB, we've had some cook-ups before, and they're on my channel. Last one. So in case you don't know, yeah, me and YB, we've not YB, me and BFTB, we have had some cookouts. Rachel, no, me and YB are cool. We're loosely affiliated since we're on the same side of the street. So, yeah, with 34, Brian Jennings is 34. That was a good guess. I said 33. Okay, so, yeah, we're talking about YB versus BFTB. So, the story is that YB invited BFTB to go on his channel and have a discussion. Well, a debate. YB is the bigger channel, 3 times bigger. BFTB declined. Then BFTB got increasingly angry and said, no, you come to me, you come to me, you come to me. There was a series of people who went on to pretending to be YB onto BFTB's channel, including one of the debates that we had, the last debate that BFTB and I had. It's on my channel. It's about 10 videos back. So eventually YB agreed to go on there, and clearly BFTB did not want to debate. He just went into his obscenity thing. Yeah, straight into the screaming and the obscenities. Went straight into that. So YB didn't stay long. Said a few sentences, couple sentences, and he was off because there was no debate going on. Fozzie is in the building. Welcome. Thank you. So YB then did a video explaining that he'd been receiving notifications from YouTube that there was issues, copyright claims, etc., etc. So what he did on his live stream, I was there, I watched it. He said he put those videos, the disputed videos, on private, and he was seeking advice, legal advice to counter. Yeah, to counter. YB is saying that BFTB is now officially a snitch. He thought those guys were hardcore, but now BFTB has turned himself into some kind of agent. He's turned himself into an agent, a snitch. He's an agent. So he's just the videos concerning BFTB. So he's put those on private. So now BFTB, cut to the next day, BFTB was rejoicing. He said, look, I forced him to take the videos down. Okay, right. So one day later, what's this? So one day later, I go back on BFTB's channel, and he's livid. He's absolutely livid because YB has countered and got BFTB's channel demonetized. So one day before BFTB was celebrating his victory, of getting YB to take his videos down. And then 1 day later, BFTB is in a very, very bad emotional place. Very bad emotional place. Because now his channel has been demonetized. So that video of BFTB going into meltdown means that I won't be debating BFTB for a while, because he's in a very, very emotional place. Very emotional. And so I'm going to leave him to regroup, recalibrate, and, get right. I'm going to leave him to get right, because he's not in a very good place right now. Not in a very good place at all. Not in a very good place. So that is the current state of play with BFTB and YB. BFTB is not in a great place. Not in a great place. So I will, of course, be tuning in about 11 o'clock. I think his thing goes on. I will be tuning in to see his current mindset. But I don't think I'll be debating him yet. I'm not going to kick him out when he's down. And right about now, he certainly appears to be down. Not going to do that. I'm going to let him get his strength back up, eat a few steaks, drink a few cans of nourishment, have a few protein bars, get that sweet potato in his system, get that red salmon, get those broccolis, get the broccoli, pick up some asparagus, let him recharge. Let the man recharge. Let him get back up. So that is the current state of affairs with YB and BFTB. BFTB I think he's taking a knee. He's taking a knee right now. I'm gonna have to go check him out at some later stage and see how he's doing. Let him get recharged. Let him get recharged. Last one says he needs some ginger. Let him get some ginger. He needs some proper nutrition in that frame. So that is the story. Yeah, let him get some Brazil nuts. Let him get some mixed nuts in his system. Brazil nuts. Okay, so that is the story of current state of affairs of YB and BFTB. I'm very happy to broker a deal. I'm very happy to broker a face-off, so to speak, a debate. A debate. I'm very happy to do that. Red Glove Militant says BFTB is in too deep. If you don't see things his way, he sees you as an enemy. Well, interestingly enough, Red Glove Militant, after I think we've had 3 debates. After my second debate with him, no, it was before my second debate with him. He actually anointed me as a mod on his channel, so people didn't time me out. So I have to give him credit for the fact that one thing I'll give him credit for is that he will debate with anybody. And he made me a mod over there, so I'm always welcome to go and cook up with him. But at the moment, I'm going to let him get recharged, re-energized. He's taken some heavy hits right now. He thought he'd won. They think it's all over, and it wasn't. Now he's demonetized. So that's going to hurt. That's going to sting. That is going to sting. And that is the story. Debate with anyone and lose. Says Nexus. Debate with anyone and lose. Red Glove Militant says, I was making boxing points. He told me to eat, let's just say a hot dog. He told me to eat a hot dog. That's been my experience. Yes, he's very abusive. He's a very abusive character. There is no doubt about that. Bach says he's not doing very well in a certain manner, as Tyan Booth would say. Fuzzy says he don't want no smoke with YB. Well, YB went to his channel. He could have had the debate. He opted not to. If there is going to be a debate, it's going to have to be on YB's channel. That's only fair. YB went for the debate on his channel. He declined. And now it's going to have to be on YB's channel. Last one. No. Oh, I see what you're saying. Last one says, is he demonetized forever? And Boxing Liberian says, no, it's generally for a period of time. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. So, where are we? Okay. Okay, so that is that. Box is in the building. Big up Box. Okay, so that topic has been wrapped up. We are now moving over to the contested issue that was spouted by certain channels overseas. Certain channels overseas. A boxing librarian says BFTB needs to speak to Luis Ortiz about the benefits of his blood pressure medication. He definitely needs to talk to Luis Ortiz about how he's stacking his shizzle. Okay, the contested matter of Dan's being sold. Certain channels overseas have suggested that the zone is being sold. I didn't know anything about it, so I don't really listen to what they say too much until it gets brought to my attention. So let's see. Let me share this. This hangout on air will end if you continue to broadcast content you aren't authorized to use. Wow. The hangout on air will end if you continue to broadcast content you aren't authorized to use. Wow. Damn, these people are on it. I was going to share the next screen, but I don't even know if I'm authorized to use the next screen. This is scary shizzle. They've got some computer algorithms that tell them when you play a video, when you do anything, this is scary. So I'm not going to share this next screen. I'm just going to read it. Scary shizzle. Not ready to end yet. Okay, so that's just a notification that popped up on my screen, folks. Wow. Okay, so The Zone is the title of this thing. It's an article by Sports Pro, and it reads, I'm going to read it for you. Sports media company The Zone Group is close to selling its Perform content division to Vista Equity Partners in order to fund acquisitions of more live sports rights for its streaming business, according to Bloomberg. Bloomberg is like some financial company, or a company that comments on finances, financial analysts. When they have a media arm in America, they analyze the financial markets. So, according to Bloomberg, the news agency says it's not immediately clear how much of the Texas-based private equity and venture capital firm will pay for the stats business. The report added that a financial decision has not yet been made, and that the sale may still not materialize. A DAZN spokeswoman told Bloomberg that the company is currently undergoing a strategic review and that all options are being explored. Perform Content is headed up by Chief Executive Ross McEachern, and is responsible for Dan's Group B2B activities, and for providing content to broadcasters through services such as sports analytics company Opta. Dan's Group, which is owned by billionaire Len Blavatnik. I didn't know that. So the Dan's Group is owned by billionaire Len Blavatnik through his Access Industries conglomerate, started in 2007 as Perform Group. The company announced a branding and structural overhaul in September to become two distinct brands, Dan's and Perform Content. So what we can gather from there is that Dan's was split in September into two distinct brands, Dan's and Perform Content. The Dan's sports streaming subscription service has become an increasing area of focus for the business in recent years. The over-the-top OTT platform currently operates in Australia, Germany, Switzerland, Canada, Italy, and the US and Spain, and it is launching in Brazil imminently. Dan's also has ambitious plans to be active in 20 markets by 2020, while former MP and Silver Chief Executive Jacques Loche revealed in February that the company was planning to spend around $2.5 billion on global media rights this year. Okay, so if you could keep up with that, it seems that Dan split into two separate companies in September. DAZN, as we know it, remains, but another wing of their company, a separate wing, which they split, is up for sale. That's the most I can get from that. Yeah, Boxing Library. I bet it was the Eddie Hearn clip you played. Yeah, I played the Eddie Hearn clip. I thought that was safe. It wasn't even the fight. It was just a clip of an interview. And their computer algorithms are so swift that they were on me immediately. That is scary shizzle. Scary shizzle. Right. So, Dan's, as we know, it is safe and sound, is what I got from that. It's not affected. Boxing's not affected. The sports area is not affected. The Dan's that we know is safe and sound. So, no, Dan's as we know it is not being sold. Okay, let's go into the chat, see what people are saying in the chat. SSB, the Dan's rumor was fake. It was confirmed by numerous sources in Dan's. Apparently, the UFC want to buy PBC. I'll look into that on Wednesday, the next show. Wednesday, we'll go into the PBC rumor. That was the Dan's rumor, discredited. Leighton Evelyn, LDBC propaganda, indeed. Dan's isn't being sold. Eddie said it was BS. Correct. Dan's is not being, the zone is not being sold. Whose videos is that you can't use? Feminine Angry Dwarf said it. The only video I've played is the Eddie Hearn clip, the interview with Eddie Hearn after what's his name? After which fight? After the Haney Moran fight. That's the only thing I've played. That's the only video. Well, I played my video at the beginning, but that's legal. Apparently, the Eddie Hearn thing, no. Wow. Fuzzy is here, grasses and snitches all over the place. I think it's their computer algorithms. They're slick. They are slick. The FTB grassing as usual. Perform was separated from Dan's because they want to concentrate on sports streaming. Yes, John Dealey. Tony Butler. Boxing Librarian says, well, but they have to do a quick hangout. I understand, bro. I'll leave that comment for you and look forward to collaborating. Most definitely. Take care, Raphael. Keep punching, buddy. Most definitely, Boxing Librarian. Great to have you. Been listening to you for years now, so it's great that you're listening to me now. We're listening to each other. Fantastic. Awesome. I'll get back to you, and we definitely have you jump on whenever you're ready. Definitely. That would be excellent. I'd appreciate that very much. Fantastic. Take care, bro. I'll probably check out your little stream later also. John Warrior. That is fair. I thought that was fair use. Yeah, it was a few seconds. What was it? 30 seconds? 30-second clip? Wow. I thought that was fair use. Having said that, them different rules may apply in the live streams maybe. With fair use, you write down fair use and you write down which clip you used and that. So that's that. So in the videos, in the live streams, maybe they're even more stringent. But Tommy Temple says, damn, that's scary. It's very scary. It's very scary. I mean, I'm not even in that window normally. There's different windows you can be in. That's the control room window. So the sign came up on the control room window. I only went back to the control room window because I was going to share something else. So when I went back to the control room window, that's when I saw that notification, 2 notifications saying, yo, you do that again, mate. We're ending you. We're cutting off your stream. So that was a bit freaky to say the least. Freaky to say the least. Padre al-Baghdadi. One of my favorite names on YouTube. Padre al-Baghdadi is in the building. Good evening, Padre. Good evening, Padre. John Wire is in the building. YB plays clips all the time. But I think he plays it. Yeah. 1.5 faster. That makes sense. Big Banana is in the house. My brethren is in the house. It's good to have you, my bro. Good to have you in here. Who filmed it, Raph? Who filmed that? Who does that clip belong to? That clip belongs to Uno Momento Sky Sports Boxing. Sky Sports Boxing owned that clip. That question was by Leighton Evelyn. Most definitely, you sound more like Wilder every day, Raph. Wilder has that phrase copyrighted. Which phrase is that, Tommy? Which phrase is that? Which phrase is that one? To this day? Fuzzy is here. YouTube is getting silly and petty now. It's crazy. Fair use is up. Next, this one says fair use is up for interpretation by YouTube. They can demonetize you for even a 30-second clip. Well, that kind of shook me. I'm not going to lie. That kind of shook me. I didn't think there was any issue with that. Very surprising. Very surprising. Okay. So, where are we? You can't mess with Sky, says Leighton Everin. Most definitely. Almost at 9, man. That's mine. The most definitely phrase. I've been using that from early days. I would not give up most definitely. He probably got it from me when I was on the Boxing Voice. That's a joke. But I cannot give up most definitely. Most definitely has been with me for many, many years, and it has served me well. I ain't giving it up. Okay. Right. We breezed through this. This is crazy. Right. Deontay, what are we going to go? We have to talk about Joshua. Versus Ruiz. Yeah, so that is the topic. Hold on. Yes, that's the topic. If we have any extra time, I'll talk about the last thing. But this is effectively the last thing. If we have any extra time, I can go into the other thing. Okay, so who are we? Where are we? Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. Okay. Okay. Right. What I want you to do now, smash that like button, folks, although you've been doing it anyway. Smash that like button. Anybody who is either in the chat or wherever and hasn't smashed that like button, please smash that like button. I've been told by a guy from overseas that it helps with the visibility of the show. Okay, that being said, the last topic, the dessert. Our dessert for tonight. Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr. June the 1st, Madison Square Gardens. Madison Square Gardens. Okay, so let's get into it. How do you see the fight ending? Phone's going crazy. I don't know what's going on. How do you see that fight ending? Populate the area with your responses, brief responses. Excellent. Excellente. Boxing Block Center has just got back to me. We are going to do a collaboration. That's very nice of him. It's very nice of him. There's some certain channels who are very giving and very sharing, and others, some big channels who I know come in here. Little birds, little tweety birds tweet in my ear and tell me what's happening. Come in, don't say anything, just watch and observe. But other big channels, right, Boxing Block Center, they come in and they say, yo, Raph, I'm here. You're doing a good job. Excellent. Like your stuff. And I appreciate that. So big ups to Boxing Blog Center. I will be collaborating with him. Good man. Good man. Awesome little collab. Yeah. Like there's big channels I know who come in here and then they just sit back. They just watch. They just watch the operation. Don't say a damn thing. Yeah. That's the one type. Then you have the other type, like Boxing Block Center. He comes in, says, well done, Raph. Like your channel, like what you're doing. Yeah, Jem's here regularly. You know? Jem is here regularly. Jem, come on in, make yourself known. Come in the chat. You know? Right, so let's get to the responses. Yeah, Tommy Temple says, I'm getting faster. That's why we breeze through. We breeze through at a shocking pace. I'm shocked. That's the second shock of the night. The first shock was the warning. The second shock is the pace, because I've got it's a full list. So to get through that, all of that in this time is very surprising. Very, very surprising. It's good in a good way. Right. Where are we with the responses? Next is one. Oh, John Warrior says Wilder on PBC. Fox shut down the AJ negotiations. Next is one. AJ the landlord Joshua. Next is one. Round 5 KO for Joshua. Box. AJ TKO 7-8. Yeah. Leighton Evelyn says, get your responses in, folks. We're coming close to the 12th hour. Leighton Evelyn says Joshua round 3. Wow. That would be incredible. I'm going to give my opinion later, shortly, imminently. Awesome little collab, says Tommy Temper, in reference to the Boxing Block Center response. Awesome. Yes, absolutely. John Warrior. Eddie sounding worried about the fight. Say it's a bad style matchup for AJ. Hope it's just a sales tactic, says John Warrior. Randy Orton hitting an RKO in the 3rd round on Ruiz. Okay. I don't know those references. That's a reference. That's a wrestling thing, I would imagine. A WWE thing. I don't know nothing about that, bro. You have to break that one down for me. AJKO in the later round, says Toby Bartlett. Thing just skipped on me. John Dealey. Joshua can be at his mid-range and be out of Ruiz's range. 82-inch reach versus 74-inch reach. Ruiz has fast hands but slow feet. That is true. I can't see how Ruiz will close the distance. All good observations. What's your prediction for the fight, John Dealey? What's your prediction for the fight? Pablo Diablo. Pablo Diablo is in the house. Welcome, Pablo. Good to have you, bro. Good to see you. Joshua KO, middle rounds. Then Ruiz having another Snickers bar. Leighton Evelyn. Jem was here the other day. Yes, he is. Come on, make yourself seen, Jem. Come on, bro. I know you're not shy. John Dealey. Boxing Block Center. Nigeria's finest. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fuzzy was here. Snakes are in the grass, so they cannot be seen. That's true. That is true. Get this smoke. He's a PBC guy, LDBC guy, but it's nice to see him popping over to this side of the fence. Yes, get this smoke. Yes, yes, yes. John Warrior, I hope AJ helps him promote the Snickers bar after knocking him out post-fight. Get this smoke. Go straight in by saying Wilder by KO. Wilder will get KO'd if he ever has the gonads. If he finds the stones to face Dillian White, the guy has been ducking, then he will get knocked the out. That's my prediction. Get this smoke. Good to have you in here. John Dealey could be an early KO for Joshua. Get this smoke. Wilder is all wrong for AJ. You shouldn't even be worrying about AJ right now because he's not going to take that fight. You know, it's about the money now. You know, the days of one face, one name, one champion. That man is Deontay Wilder. You know, those days are gone. You know, the days of it's not about the money. It's about legacy. You know, those days are gone. He admitted in the ring. After beating Breezel, he admitted, yo, man, we get hit in the head. You know, my doctor, any doctor will tell you, you're not supposed to get hit in the head. You know, aren't we supposed to get compensated for getting hit in the head? You know, I want that money, man. You better give me that money. Yeah, he's changed his tune now. That's what he's saying. But anyway, back to the Joshua thing. Heinrich Schmitz, man like Heinrich, says yes. Yeah, it's about the money now. You know, we get hit in the head. Any doctor will tell you you're not supposed to get hit in the head. You know, are we supposed to get compensated for that? So, next is one. We will convert you, get this smoke. We will show you the righteous path. We will lead you from out of the darkness. We will lead you from out of the dark place in which you dwell. And we will take you from that dark place and we'll bring you into the light. We will bring you into the light. It won't be easy for you. You're going to have some doubts. You're going to have some cold sweats. That's the detox process. You're going to have some sleepless nights when you're leaving the dark side and when you come into the light. It's going to be difficult for you. It's not going to be easy. Get this smoke. It's not going to be easy, but we'll work with you. You keep on coming over here, and ultimately, you're going to be leaving the darkness and walking into the light. But we'll work with you. You know, you see the squad members. The squad members are many. And they, when you have your moments of doubts, when you have those moments of insecurity and unsurety, that's a Deontay Wilder one, unsurety. When you have those moments of unsurety, those Deontay Wilder moments, you just come over here, bro. You come over here, talk to the squad members, and you will get through this cold turkey. It's going to be like giving up heroin. You ever watch Train Spotters? You might have to lock yourself in a room. You may have to lock yourself in a room and refrain from certain habits which you used to have. You know what those habits are. Refrain from the old habits and embrace the new way. Now, when you embrace the new way and you give yourself 100%, your life is going to change, bro. Your whole life is going to change. It's going to be a new you. This is going to be a new you. People will see you, your family, your friends will see you, and they'll say, "What's happened?" Your skin will become bright and radiant. You will smile more. You'll be more attractive to the opposite sex. You will find the opposite sex attractive again. And you'll realize that you've left that dark place and come into a new way of living, my friend. A new way of living. And the squad members are here to help you. The squad members are here to help you. We're here for you, my friend. We are here for you. Get this smoke. Okay. That's the sermon over. Get this smoke whenever you come in here. We'll have a sermon. We'll have a sermon for you. We're going to work with you, bro. We're going to work with you. We know you're damaged. We know that you're damaged. We know that you're bruised. We know that you've probably been hurt in your life. But we are here. We are here to help you. We are here to change. We're going to make that change together. We're going to make that change together. You'll be blessed. Everything, your life is going to become better. You don't even have to make donations. You don't even have to give 10%. You can keep that 10%. You don't even have to make the donations. Okay? This is a new way. This is a new you. This is a new start. Throw asunder your old wicked ways and embrace the new. And you will truly walk in the light. Okay, my friend? Okay. Don't fight it. Do not fight it. Don't fight the new way. Do not fight it. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, we have to come off the sermon and get back onto AJ. Okay? I know. All right. Okay. Stay with us. Stay with us, my friend. Stay with us. Stay with us. Stay with us. Close your eyes and focus on the good. Follow the light. Follow the light. Okay. Now, my predictions. How I see this AJ thing. I hope I don't kicked off. Let me just check there's been no more further notifications after the sermon. No, we're good. No more notifications. We're good. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. We're gonna finish up our last dessert now. Now we're gonna finish up our last dessert and we're gonna lick the plate. After we finish the dessert, we're gonna lick the plate. Okay. AJ versus Ruiz. How do I see it? I see the fight going into the second half. I see it as a TKO finish. A TKO finish by Joshua. I'm not going to underestimate Ruiz. I think somebody said a third round finish. If Joshua can finish him in three rounds, I would be extremely surprised. I'd be happy with that, but extremely surprised. I see it going into the second half of the fight, and in the middle of the second half of the fight. So what we're talking about? We're talking about round 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Round 8, in between, anywhere between round 7 and round 9, I see there being a TKO stoppage. Joshua getting a TKO stoppage through Ruiz receiving too much of a beating. Anywhere from round 7 to round 9. Because the odds were good, I've put on a minimal bet, a small bet of it going to a 12-round decision. That was my bet. But Raph, you're better than Pastor Wilder, says Toby Bartlett. Joshua KO win 1-3, says John Dealey. Wow, you guys won round 1. You seriously think Joshua can finish Ruiz in 1 round? Lord, that would be extremely impressive. That would be extremely impressive. Ruiz is you know what? The opinions vary so widely on this fight. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. Okay, Get This Smokers come back. My phone died. Get This Smoke says my phone died. You see the signs he's getting? You see the signs? The signs from the dark side? The dark side actually killed this man's phone. Get This Smoke, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go back and watch the replay from the time that you came in. John Dealey says, how convenient, how convenient. Get This Smoke. Don't you see that was a sign from the dark side? That dark side killed your phone, bro. It killed your phone so you wouldn't receive the message and you wouldn't receive the blessings and the anointings. But my friend, we're about to finish now because we're in the dessert section. But you go back, rewind from the time that you came in, and you will understand. You'll understand. You'll be on your way to a new you. No problem, Get This Smoke. No problem. You'll be on your way to a new you in a few weeks' time, a month or 2 time. You won't recognize the new you from the old you. Okay? All right. Yes. So the opinions on this fight vary so much. You got me on the one hand, seeing it being a late TKO for Joshua in between rounds 7 and 9. And then you have other man, I think Leighton Evelyn is one of them, and John Dealey, who sees it ending anywhere from the first round to the third. From the first round to the third. So we've got other opposite ends of the spectrum. I don't think anybody's seeing Ruiz winning, apart from maybe 1 or 2 people. But the opinions are so wide on the spectrum that it's quite it shows that nobody has a concrete. There's no full body of people who are saying one thing. Everybody's saying, don't fight it, Get This Smoke. Do not fight it. Just receive the anointment. Receive the blessings. Yeah. So the opinions are so wide, it's incredible. I'm looking forward to this because the opinions are so wide. We're going to touch on this on each of the shows leading up to the Saturday show. And of course, remember, we're doing the live, what do you call that thing? We're doing a live chat during the fight. So we will be live during the fight. Get This Smoke. We're going to work with you. We're not going to abandon you. We are not going to abandon you. We're going to turn you around. We are going to turn you around, lead you from that bad place, that dark place. Don't worry. Don't worry. You keep coming back and you walk in the light. So we're going to be doing a live show during the Joshua Ruiz fight. Next is one. Nobody knows how good Ruiz really is. Yeah. Hamed 92 is in the building. In the building. Yes, Hamed. We're almost finishing up. We're on dessert. We're on the dessert course right now. Hamed the mechanic. Always got the spanner. Yes, Toby Bartlett's telling get this smoke. He died and has been resurrected. So don't waste it. You don't waste it, get this smoke. Toby Bartlett's onto something. He's onto something. Lane Evelyn is telling get this smoke to throw away, cast away your FUBU. Cast away your FUBU. Raphael Dawkins is the future of YTBC. Thank you, Hamed. I will be one of the players. I will be one of the players in the movement, in the future of the movement. John Dealey, FUBU, yes, Leighton. Ruiz gets AJ's respect early. AJ behind the jab to points. That says, you see, get this smoke is already changing. He's already changing. Get this smoke is already changing. The change is slow, but gradual. It's a gradual change that's coming over this young man's life. Oh, it's a beautiful thing to behold. Beautiful thing to behold. Cast out your FUBU, my friend. Cast out the baggy jeans. I can't say anything about the Timberlands because I got a nice blue pair. So I'm not going to get into the Timberlands issue. A nice limited edition blue pair. Run for about 10 years, worn about 3 times. Still brand spanking new. But as for the FUBU, set the FUBU asunder. Set the FUBU asunder. Cherry Smith, I haven't seen Cherry for a few weeks. Where you been, Cherry? I've missed you. AJ will slowly break him up, bit by bit. Depends on Ruiz's heart how long it goes. Yes, good assessment. Good assessment. Oh dear. Okay, so that is the Joshua thing. You see? The darkness is still in his heart. Get this smoke, said AJ is the 3rd best heavyweight in the world. He's still got the darkness. He's still got the darkness. His phone died, and that was a sign, but he still doesn't see it. He still doesn't understand the reason the phone died. It was a sign to say, get this smoke, you need to reboot. Get this smoke, you need to reboot. You turn yourself off and turn yourself on again. Yeah? So when you wake up in the morning, it should be a new you. Do not deny the calling. Do not deny the calling, get this smoke. I know you're fighting. I can see you're fighting it. You're fighting it hard. But we're going to see a change in you. Just the same way your phone rebooted is the same way you'll reboot. Get this smoke. Don't fight it. Do not fight it. If white is food, why turn down 8 million? Why turn down 8 million? Yes. Rasclot 222 is in the building. It's hard to Cherry Smith hit the nail on the head. Cherry Smith just hit the nail on the head. Cherry Smith said it's hard to leave the dark when you have inhabited the dark as long as get this smoke. It becomes second nature. It becomes second nature. Rasclot 222 is in the building. Padre al-Baghdadi says, embrace Anthony. Embrace him. Hold him close to your heart. Okay, so that's all I'm saying on the Anthony Joshua, John Ruiz fight right now. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be more competitive than many people believe, in my opinion, my humble opinion. You see, Get This Smoke is coming closer to the light. He's saying, yeah, Ali set the bar high for me. He said he did set the bar high. He did set the bar high. But if you're thinking about Ali, you're on the right path. Now think about the contrast between Ali and your boy Windmill. Think about that contrast. Ali, Windmill. Ali, Windmill. Ali, Windmill. Ali, Windmill. Think about that. That's your assignment. That's your assignment until the Wednesday show. I want you to think about that deeply. Deeply. Right. Okay. So, competitive, more competitive than people expect it to be. Ruiz is better than most people expect he is. He's better than most people expect he is. What? Get This Smoke? 2 Hall of Famers? Are you crazy? I'm tempted to delete that message, but I won't. I'll just let it be. More competitive than people expected it to be. I believe it goes into round 7, 8, 9, and then it gets stopped by the referee. It gets stopped by the referee. What is it? Technical knockout. TKO. 7, 8, 9, TKO. Right. 9 WBC title defenses. 9. 8 of those were cherries. Or 7. 7 cherries. Fury said it himself. Wilder, up until the point he met Fury, had only had one real world title defense. And that was Ortiz. That was Old Man Ortiz. Old Man Ortiz took a knee through indigestion. Old Man Ortiz lost that fight through age. Old Man Ortiz was beating Windmill up. Wilder, Windmill, Wilder, beating him up until his old age caught up with him and he couldn't breathe. And he took a knee. That's the truth. Ortiz lost that fight through old age. Nothing that Wilder did. He lost that fight through old age. He was giving Wilder a pasting. He was giving him what we call in England a pasting. A pasting. And then old age caught up with him. I was the one who turned that phrase, Ross Clot, on TBV. On TBV. Immediately after the fight, I said Fury was a cherry pick gone wrong. Immediately after the fight on the Boxing Voice, I said Fury was a cherry pick gone wrong. All they could do was chuckle because they knew it was right. They knew it was right. Okay. Pasting. Heinrich, that's a term we use over here. It's old school term. It's a bit like a dusser. Nobody really uses it anymore. But I'm bringing it back. A pasting. Imagine your wallpaper. You just putting the paste on, yeah? You just cover that back of the paper with paste. That's a pasting. Proper pasting. Yeah? Fury was right. He said that Ortiz was Wilder's first proper defense. And so his fight with Fury was only his second proper defense. Fury was right. Forget about the other 6. Forget about the other 6 defenses. He's only had 2 title defenses. The big dosser got a proper pasting. English classes for Heinrich Schmidt. Heinrich, if you're in here, my friend, you will get the proper. We'll teach you. We'll teach you everything you need to know about the UK terms. So, we've covered that thoroughly, comprehensively. We've come up to the 2-hour mark. There are 28 people watching. I don't know what to do. Do I carry on for another 15 minutes? It's up to you. It's up to you. Do I carry on for another 15? Write it in the chat. It's up to you guys. 28 people in the chat. I mean, it seemed rude to just end it like that. Get This Smoke says carry on. Get This Smoke is coming into the light. Get This Smoke says carry on. He wants to receive the message. Cherry Smith says yes. Get This Smoke needs the message. Carry on. Bach says carry on. Toby Bartlett, you're still fighting it. Let go. Let go. Big unit. Yes. I just got in. Carry on. Carry on. Okay. Tommy Temper says carry on. Deliver the message. Nexus 1 says carry on. Padre al-Baghdadi, carry on. Raphael is a decent, I try to be decent bloke. I try my best. It's hard. Sometimes the dark side calls me. But I always try to veer. Come back into the light. Carry on for the blessing. We're carrying on, and that's fortunate. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness. Ross Clark just came out with a statement, a message. He just came out with a message for me to deliver. Andre Ward. This is what Ross Clark reminded me. Andre Ward said Wilder stepped over $100 bill to pick up a dollar bill. Oh my gosh. What a message. Cherry Smith's encouraging Smokey, the smoky one. Come out of that dark smoke. Come out of the dark smoke. Heinrich asked me what I do in my normal life. I work in the fitness industry, Heinrich Schmitz. I work in the fitness industry, my friend. Fitness and well-being. Buck says that's when Ward had his LDBC card revoked. And if you look, Ward's skin has cleared up. He's walking taller. He's a happier man. Yes. Give us another hour. I don't know about an hour, my friend, but I'll give you some more time. Giving you some more time. Sharing some more time with you guys. Ross Clot. Wilder has to be one of the dumbest guys. Yes. He's upsetting to the spirit and the soul. He is so, I hate to use the word hypocrite. But on this occasion, this is such an unkind word. It's such an unkind word, but I think on this occasion, I'm going to break with tradition and use the word hypocrite. The man started off saying, this is Wilder we're talking about. The man started off saying, what was that phrase he used to use all the time? It's not about money. It's about legacy. It's not about money. Get This Smoke still fighting it. I see you. It's not about money. It's about legacy. That's what you're saying. That's what the man was saying repeatedly and incessantly. And then the offers started going up. And all of a sudden, the other night, Saturday night, he's hinted at it before, but he let it out. On Saturday night, he couldn't hold it back anymore. He let it out. And in the ring, the video's there for everybody to see. I'm not going to play it because, you know, the issues that can come about. In the ring, the man came out. The man had the bare face, with a bare face in the ring. The man let it slip. And he said, yo, Y'all know we ain't supposed to get hit in the head. Ask any doctor. Any doctor will tell you you're not supposed to get hit in the head. Y'all don't think we deserve some money for that? I gotta get some money for that. You know, this thing, as it marinates, the money get bigger. So y'all not gonna see that fight anytime soon, because the money's getting bigger. And then he's one of his managers, not even his manager, one of his managers comes out and says, well, if you look at the offers, do you remember the first offer? We had the first offer of something like $9 million. The second offer was somewhere in the region of $15 million. The third offer was in the region of $28 million. And look at the last offer. That was $40 million. So just imagine what it's going to be like in a year from now. Blatantly telling everybody it's not about legacy. It's not about legacy. It's about the money. What a switch. What a switch. It's gone from it's not about the money, it's about legacy, to now it's not about legacy, it's about the money. I'm sorry, but that's blatant hypocrisy. It's blatant hypocrisy. He sold himself as one thing and then revealed himself to be another thing. One name, one face, one champion. Yeah, and that's Anthony Joshua. It's not you, it's Anthony Joshua. Blatant hypocrisy, my friend. Blatant hypocrisy. At least he's come out now and let it be known what it's really about. At least he lets it be known what it's really about. It's about the money. It's always been about the money. Why do you think the man was fighting cherry picks all his life? Why do you think the man was fighting cherry picks all his life? Because he wanted to protect his belt. That's all. It was never about legacy for that guy. It was about cherry picks. It was about getting as many cherries as he possibly could do. He never expected this. He never expected to earn 100 mil for 3 fights. He sets a bad precedent. It sets a bad precedent in the sport. At least with Floyd Mayweather, he was fighting top guys. This guy doesn't want to fight top guys. This guy doesn't want to get this smoke, still fighting it. He's still fighting it. This guy doesn't want to fight top guys. Could fight AJ tomorrow. He could sign the contract tomorrow. The paper's there. The contract is open. But he doesn't want it. He has no interest in the fight because he's waiting for more money. The man told you himself. He's not marinating the fight. Wilder's not marinating the fight. He's marinating the money. Wilder's marinating the money. And hope it grows. Hope it grows like a money tree. That's what he's doing. He's marinating the money, not the fight. He's marinating the money, not the fight. What has this thing become when the man blatantly stands in the ring and says he's holding out for more money? More money. Forget legacy. It's all about the money. That's what it's all about for this guy. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. There's enough money. Take the money. Make the fight. Not interested. We have to keep our foot on his neck. I am keeping my foot firmly planted on the neck of Deontay, the fraud Wilder. Deontay, the hypocrite Wilder. I'm not even going to get into I'm not even going to get into the what? I'm not even going to get into the Dillian White thing. I was ducking Dillian White. I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to save that for Wednesday. I've made 2 videos back to back on the topic of Deontay Wilder. D-U-C-K, Deontay Wilder. 2 videos back to back. Check them out. This has been Live Boxing Talk with Raphie, episode 15. My How Times Fly. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. And then we go into overtime. This was overtime. Yes. Get Showtime to send an offer to Joshua. They don't have the pockets. They don't have the pockets for that. Live Boxing Talk with Raphie 15. This is the final roll call. It has been great to have you all in here. I see people smashing the like button. Anybody in here now who hasn't smashed the like button, please smash the like button now. Anybody in here who hasn't smashed the like button, who has enjoyed the show, please smash the like button now. Get this smoke. Be kind enough to smash the like button now. Turn your life around. Pablo, great show again, Raphie. Toby Bartlett, Raphie, you're scaring. Get this smoke. Ross Clot liked. Much appreciated, Ross Clot. Yeah, I see 2 people who just smashed the like button. That's much appreciated. Okay, folks. It's been a great show. I've enjoyed your company. I feel like it's more like a conversation. Nexus One says, hit that like button. Leighton Evelyn says, get rid of your FUBU top. It's been a great show. I've enjoyed your company. John Warrior says, keep up the good work, Raphie. Your resilience will pay off eventually. Those are good words, inspirational words. I'm on it, mate. I am on it. Get this smoke, says he has smashed the thumbs up. That's great news. Can't wait for your collaboration with Boxing. Yeah, that's coming up. Collaboration with Boxing Librarian is coming up. I've been listening to him for a good couple of years now, so it's great. I like his energy. He's got positive energy. He's got kind energy. Positive, kind. Clearly loves boxing. I think the energies synergize. Already smashed. Been a great show once again. Everybody who came into the house, I have much appreciation for you. I like the energy. We have a positive energy here, and that is the way it will remain. Yeah, no. Everybody's free. I always say everybody's free to disagree. Disagree with me, disagree with others. But we keep it positive. You can disagree positively. That's not a problem. That is not a problem. Disagree, but disagree positively. That's what we're about. That's what I'm about. That's what we are about. This is the environment I have created along with the squad members. We've created it together. I set the tone, and people who are in agreement agree. We agree. Yes, freedom of speech, strictly logic and beats. 100%. Yes, peace to all. Final roll call. It's the Pablo. The righteous reverend will show you the way. Get this smoke. Chris Wilde, salute. First time I've seen Chris Wilde in here today, certainly. Appreciate you showing. There are people who don't show themselves, and that's fine. But I like people to come in and show themselves. So it's get this smoke. Get this smoke. We're going to work on you. We're going to work on you and bring you into the light. Chris Wilde, it's the Pablo, it's the Ross Clot, it's the John Daly from my neck of the woods up here in Birmingham. It's the Cherry Smith. Much appreciate you coming in, Cherry. It's the Donovan Williams, the Nexus One, the Leighton Evelyn, one of my cops. The John Daly, the Toby Bartlett, the John Warrior, the Tommy Temper, one of my cops. Pablo. Looking up for new names. Names I haven't mentioned. Names I have not mentioned. I'm looking up Box. I haven't mentioned Box. Who else have not mentioned? Big Unit. Heinrich Schmidt. How could I forget our friend Heinrich Schmidt? Man like Heinrich Schmidt from Germany. Big Unit. Scrolling upwards. Trying to get everybody. Trying to mention everybody. Shola Ebofin. Shola Ebofin. I missed you again, Shola. But Shola was in the house. Missed you again, Shola. Let's scroll upwards. We're scrolling up. Fuzzy. How could I forget Fuzzy? Red Fuzzy was here. How could I forget you? Red Glove Militant. First timer. Good to have you. We're scrolling up. Hamed 92 was in the house. How could I forget Hamed? Who have I missed? Who have I missed? Padre al-Baghdadi. Can't forget Padre al-Baghdadi. Toby Bartlett. Box. Tommy Temper. That is the full roll call for tonight. Okay. We're out now. Have a blessed night or a blessed day wherever you may be. You've been in tune to Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio with live boxing talk with Raphie. And I say blessed and good night.